We're really excited about the menu this week. Went to the market. Everything's starting to turn into summer. This is one of my favorite times of the year to cook, especially in the Bay Area. You'll see it throughout the meal tonight that everything is kind of turning towards summer, and it's just really exciting because it's such a fruitful time here, and it's such an incredible time to be eating and to be cooking here in the Bay Area, and really in America in general. This is for the sides. So we're just going to jump right into it. The first thing we're going to put together is the chopped salad. We also have the summer beans and tomato, and we also have the grilled summer squash. The only thing that's going to require reheating is the summer beans and tomato, which we're going to heat up in a pan over here, last thing. But we're going to put together the two salads first. So you're going to open up your California chopped salad, and like I was saying, you can see the hints of summer in here. We have cucumbers. We have, cranberry beans. We have cherry tomatoes. Everything's just starting to turn that corner, so it's really exciting. We're going to use a mixing bowl. We're going to take our salad and dump it in there and get rid of this box. We're going to take this. You have Togarashi Ranch, so Togoranchi. It's just a ranch dressing that we made, based with buttermilk and aioli. It's got chives in it, a bunch of dill, parsley, some tarragon, chervil, and then we take togarashi and season it with that. We're going to put a pinch of salt in here. And then we're going to dress it with our dressing. So as much or as little as you like. I really like ranch dressing, so I'm going to do a little bit more. And you should have plenty left in here, even if you really like ranch dressing and you want a really, really heavily dressed salad. But you've got plenty in here if you want to dip pizza crust in it tomorrow, or get buffalo wings, whatever you want to dip ranch dressing in. Or dip into ranch dressing. So this is killer. So all I'm going to do here is just transfer it to my bowl, and then we have the puffed grains and seeds that we're going to put on top, and that's it for the salad, or this salad. So like I said, we have the puffed grains and seeds. We're going to sprinkle some of that on top just to give it a little more texture. And that's going to be this salad for the meal tonight. I like a lot of this stuff. So we've got that on there. So we have our salad, and we're going to move right into the summer squash. So you're going to go ahead. It's the one labeled grilled summer squash. You're going to open that up, and you're going to see inside there's all different types of summer squash and zucchini, and then there's some stone fruit that I got at the market this morning. And you're also going to see a Thai vinaigrette. So put the Thai vinaigrette on the side. There's also in your bag is an herb mix, which is to garnish this salad. We're going to grab a container, or a plate. And really all we're going to do with this is transfer this into a plate, dress it with the Thai vin, and then garnish it. That's it. So you can just take your spoon. And if you want to make this hot, you can pick the zucchini out of here and summer squash and heat it up in the oven real briefly. But me personally, I live in Oakland and it's 85 degrees over here, and I don't want to eat a bunch of hot food tonight. So, and I think this will also eat really well at room temperature. So we're just going to put this on the plate. Just kind of lay it out as you'd like. I really love summer squash with stone fruit. It's a really nice pairing, especially the grill on the summer squash. Gives it that nice flavor. Really, really makes it taste like summer. So we've got all that in there. Get rid of this box. We're going to take the Thai vin. This as well, you have more than you need. It's very strong. Taste it before you use it. It's based with fish sauce and lime, and there's raw garlic in it. There's lime zest in it. It's really delicious, but it's just really intense. So So you just want to kind of go at your own pace with this, as much as little as you like. There's a little bit of Thai chili in it as well. I like this stuff a lot. It's really nice to eat when it's hot outside. So I used about 2/3 of it. And before we put our herbs on, I'm going to grab my finishing salt that's in your bag, and I'm just going to season the top of all this. Just nice crunchy salt. Don't need a whole lot, just a couple pinches. Just spread it out evenly. And then we're just going to kind of tear these herbs. Just kind of get the aroma going of them. There's mint in here, there's cilantro in here, and there's a little bit of shiso as well. And that is the extent of that one. Really delicious, really bright, really summery, really exciting to eat. So lastly, for the sides, we're going to do the summer beans. I'm going to go ahead, I have a cast iron pan here. You don't have to use cast iron, you can use a saute pan, you can use a non-stick Teflon pan if you have to. Just whatever you want to use. And I'm going to turn it on high. Excuse me. I'm going to turn it on high. You'll see in your bag you have something called labeled brown butter and lemon. We're going to use this in the pan. We're just going to melt it and kind of toss all of our beans, and I got 2 of them, all of our beans and tomatoes in that, just to warm it through. These are already blanched and seasoned, and really for the most part cooked, so they're tender, but they still have a lot of crunch, which is where I like to have pole beans. So all we need to do is warm it through. You'll also see in here there are fresh cranberry beans. They had these at the market this morning and they look really, really nice. So I bought them and we shucked them and we poached them for you as well. While this is coming up, you're gonna take, let's say, probably half of the brown butter and lemon that's in there, and just put it in your pan. It shouldn't really sizzle because the brown butter itself is seasoned and it has lemon juice in it. So if the pan gets too hot and sizzles, it's going to kill all your lemon juice and you're going to lose all the acid. So you just really want it to melt. So it's just barely, yeah, there we go. Just barely barely bubbling, and I'm just going to go ahead. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's just like a really light sizzle. And I'm just going to toss these in that. And we're just going to let these warm through in that. We saved half of our butter because we're going to cook in this, and then right at the end we're going to mount this into the rest of them so we get that fresh pop of lemon in it. Going to go ahead and season this with just a little bit of salt. But like I said, we're not really cooking this per se. We're just really warming it all through, taking the chill off of it and making sure it's really pleasant to eat. So while that's heating up, let me grab a bowl for it. I'm going to use a bowl. I think I just said that twice. I just feel it, they're not quite there yet. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit. As it's starting to get hot, I'm going to take the rest of the butter and I'm going to go in there. And once that butter is completely melted and I've kind of tossed the green beans in it, we're going to put it in the plate, or in the bowl, excuse me. So I'm going to turn my pan off, all my butter is melted. And And I'm going to use a really fancy cooking tool that I have at home, just a really big spoon. We're going to pick this up. It smells so good. All the beans and the butter and the lemon, and it's really delicious. The tomatoes like just start to burst a little bit and put the tomato juice all over the beans. And then lastly for this, we're just going to finish it with a tiny bit of crunchy salt on top. So those are the sides for tonight's meal. Once again, we're really excited about it. Everything's turning into summer, and it looks really, really beautiful. Tons of colors, tons of flavor. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do.